Hi-de-ho everyone, my name is Mr. Fruit, and welcome to Would You Rather, a game where, well, you gotta choose which one you'd rather do, or have, or whatever the circumstances, I don't know. Now, yes, a lot of people have been doing this recently, but you know what? I haven't done it, so that makes it special. Sure, anybody can do anything on everything. I mean, that applies to everything, but I'm gonna put my own spin on it, as I always do. And because you're a keen one, I know you noticed something different. This, my face. I figured this sort of content was perfect for Facecam, and it would let me see what you guys thought about it. I don't have the right lighting or any of that nonsense, so it's just sort of a jerry-rig right now. But let us not delay onto the game. So first up, if I were an evil mastermind, would I rather have my lair be underwater or have my lair be on the side of a cliff? Now, it's important to approach these things logically, as one must should. One must should. I don't think that's correct in English. Alright, let's establish a few things. If I have my lair underwater, that's cool because it's hard to reach by most people. Most people won't think to look underwater. I mean, like 80% of the ocean floor isn't even discovered. So how far underwater? Could be pretty useful. However, if I have my lair on the side of a cliff, that's sort of cool because I'm imagining like the side of a cliff, it's right behind a waterfall, you know? I'm like freaking Batman. Oh man, now I'm thinking Batman, but I'm not in a cave. I'm in the side of a cliff, which could be a cave, right? I mean, I know I should take things into account, but now I'm thinking Batman. So I'm gonna have to say lair in the side of a cliff, and everybody's wrong. Wow, 512,000 people are wrong. Have your lair be underwater? What do you do? Can you even swim? Are you certified? Did you go to training? I mean, depending on how far underwater you are, you're gonna have to learn to pressurize and all that stuff. Well, I mean, are you like scuba diving down, or are you taking like a crazy water elevator? Because now I'm interested. But it's too late, I've already made my decision, Batman. If you could only do one, would you rather sit or stand? Well, considering I'm sitting right now, I'm thinking health-wise here. Standing would be good, but like sleeping would be, you wouldn't get much sleep. Like that would mess with your sleep. I mean, it's hard to stand up sleeping. I'm sure people do it. I prefer to lie down. Well, I guess if you think about it, if you stood against a wall, you're technically lying on the wall, right? That's not how that works, is it? No. I mean, you could sit, right? You could sit all day. I mean, sitting long-term health. Oh my! Well, if you sit, you're never gonna be able to walk. I want to walk. I want to run. Okay. Standing probably logistically isn't as possible, but I'm gonna stand all the time. And people, nobody knows what they're doing. 65% said sit. God, get out of here. Stand, you noobs. Get some exercise. I know I'm sitting right now. I'm hypocritical. Come at me. Would you rather be Australian or be American? That's tough because if I'm Australian, I'm stuck in Australia. You know how many creepy things are out in Australia? I mean, Australian has a whole collection of deadly animals that I would rather not tango with, but go look up the Sydney funnel web spider and tell me you're not terrified. Can you imagine having to live with that in your backyard? Ah, heck no, man. America is home of the brave. And Mr. Fruit, we've got fast food. We've got obese people. We have freedom. So who cares about the other thing? We got freedom. I'm American. I'm American all the way through. Heck yeah. I mean, sure, you've got some cool coral reefs and accents that, okay. The accent, yeah, that's a tough one. Still gonna be American, though. America. Would you rather have death by firing squad or death by hanging? Why is this so sad? Why? Okay. I don't think this is much of a question here. Hanging would be a lot more slow and painful. You'd be struggling, like your neck. No, thank you. Plus, it would give my neck beard a mean rash. Don't need that. I'm gonna die with flawless skin. I'm doing death by firing squad. It'd be quicker, more painless. Plus, the people who shoot me will have to live with the fact that they killed me their whole life. So, that's my way of being a ghost, you know? Haunting people. You can use only one of the two. Would you rather Reddit or YouTube? I bet you're never gonna guess what I'm gonna say. It is important to note though, while I'm going to obviously choose YouTube, I use Reddit a whole boatload, so it actually would suffer. I would suffer. But considering my job and majority of what I do is on YouTube, I watch a bunch of YouTube, yeah, YouTube. Finally, the majority agrees with me. Well, they also agree with the firing squad, but come on, that was like a given. No way, and they agree with my American thing. Okay, it looks like they just had the first few wrong. Would you rather have a baby dragon, have a baby phoenix? Yeah, I'm sorry. Baby dragon, man. It's a freaking dragon. It could be a dragon rider, a dragon tamer, a dragon master. And scientifically, I would somehow find a way to inseminate my only dragon once it's grown up. Of course, it's still only a baby. Hopefully it's a female. If it's a male, we're gonna have a little bit of problem. But inseminate it, get another dragon, suddenly have a whole dragon army come at me. Mr. Fruit, the Dragon King. That's a nice ring to it. Would you rather be known as a drug dealer or be known as a liar? Okay, here's a few thoughts. Drug dealer, illegal, sure, in some parts I suppose, but also incredibly lucrative. Plus, if you're a known drug dealer, you don't gotta advertise, like you don't need to get your name out on the streets. People already know to come to you because you're a drug dealer. Plus, everyone's like, well, everyone knows he's a drug dealer, so he's gotta be a great drug dealer, right? Because he's not in jail yet. Because I mean, if I'm known as a drug dealer, I'm going to assume that I'm not just gonna get jailed, you know? I mean, I haven't even explored the other option, but I pretty much made up my mind. Be known as a liar? See, I don't think being known as a drug dealer is a bad thing, you know? Gotta think about that fat cash, you know what I'm saying? See, being known as a liar, the people you love wouldn't trust you. Being known as a drug dealer, at least some people trust you. They're not exactly the ideal people to be surrounded with, but, you know, hey, drug dealer. You guys did it. I totally thought you were gonna say be known as a liar. Well done, majority. Would you rather live alone on a tropical island or live with other people in Antarctica? Live alone on a tropical island doesn't sound too bad. In fact, I've debated it sometime. You know, it's like maybe if I get rich, buy my own island, I could just live out the rest of my days out there, you know? Not bothered by society or rude people. Plus, living with other people in Antarctica, it's gonna be balls cold. Just because there's other people there doesn't make it warmer. I mean, sure, you're not alone. Oh, but they do have penguins. Oh, okay. All right, Antarctica. Penguins, you sold me. 55% of people love penguins. I love you too. Would you rather have the ability to pull out of your pockets the exact change needed for any purchase or have the ability to discreetly read minds? See, this one's more fun. Instead of like trying to decide which is the lesser evil, you get to choose which is the lesser good. So obviously there's some merits to being able to buy anything you want. Plus you could buy anyone anything you want, so you could technically make a lot of people happy, but at the same time it's sort of like that curse of winning the jackpot. You know, if you've ever heard the horror stories, most of the people that end up winning the jackpot go bankrupt. Granted, that's not going to happen there, but it's this whole thing where like everybody's buddy-buddy with you, know, and you don't know who to trust. Money is a powerful and also a terrible ally. So I'm going to have to go with the ability to discreetly read minds. I get to learn a whole bunch of dirty secrets. Nobody has to know I can read minds. But I feel like you don't have to say discreetly read minds. Like, how is that any different from reading minds? Like, if you're reading someone's mind, otherwise, would you be like, I'm reading your mind, I know what you're thinking? So I guess that's an important caveat. Otherwise, I feel like mind reading is pretty sneaky regardless. Maybe I'm alone here. I'm reading minds. 71%, thank you. Would you rather poop rainbows? Okay. Okay. Or vomit Oh, this just turned... I don't know what I was expecting in the latter half. I'm gonna go poop rainbows. Okay, technically it is rainbows though, so it's like sort of magical. So either way, would it feel good? Or would it feel like I'm pooping or vomiting? Personally, a good poop cannot be underestimated. I think I've told you guys this before. So I can only imagine pooping rainbows to be incredibly satisfying. I feel like that's something I want to do. However, vomiting, I've never enjoyed vomiting. I'm gonna go pooping, and most people would agree with me. No way around death. Would you rather be president but then be impeached after 3 weeks, have complete power of the world but then get killed after 3 weeks? And okay, they added there's no way around death. Okay, I was just gonna say I'd just take complete power and then tell everybody you can't kill me, you know? Guess it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with be president but then impeached after 3 weeks. Like, who would choose, like, unless you have a death wish. I mean, at least this way, yeah, I get to be president, do a few things. Well, actually, being a president for only 3 weeks, you wouldn't get much done, no legislation would get through, but you don't die. So I prefer to live? Yeah, that's stupid. Well, I guess if you're looking at it like a heroistic point of view, you could do a lot of good being the supreme overlord of the world. On the other hand, you could do a lot of bad stuff. But technically, you could leave a good legacy behind, so I guess it's whatever. Clearly, I'm selfish. I'm sorry. Would you rather the world be full of atheists or the world be full of Christians? I mean, technically, this isn't worse. I mean, these are actually pretty good options because either way, you have a world that's all on the same page. I mean, looking back in history, tons of wars have been made because of religion. But this way, everybody's on the same page. It's fine. We're human, though, so we're always going to find something to fight over. I mean, look at Black Friday. Those beasts. Although I can't blame him, that slow cooker was totally worth it. I'm like, I honestly don't really care either way. I think either works. We'll just go Christian. Sure. Apparently more people want atheists. I don't really see any difference. If there's a both option. Would you rather write a book or paint a picture? I can already sort of draw a picture. I could paint it if I want. Oh, maybe it's like saying like paint a picture, like you're the next Picasso. Oh, there's a little caveat, you would not get money from either, what the heck? Or rather write a book. Okay, so these seem like normal mundane things you could do regardless. So it looks like you just gotta choose one or the other, but it doesn't say that. This is dumb. This is stupid. I'm gonna write a book. Why not? Everyone loves books, but everyone loves pictures. Would you rather be unable to shower for 2 weeks but have clean clothes daily, be able to shower daily for 2 weeks but unable to change your clothes? Important side note, this includes the ability or inability to brush your teeth and or apply anything that makes your scent. Same clothes must be work on the proper body parts if you pick showering. Okay, so this doesn't seem like a permanent thing. This seems like in 2 weeks, this curse or whatever this is over. So I could have clean clothes daily, but I hate feeling dirty. I need to shower daily. So I think I'd go with shower daily for 2 weeks, but unable to change my clothes. I mean, listen, if you've ever been in college, especially as a freshman in the dorms, you know what it's like to wear the same jeans like 20 times in a row. It's nothing new to me. I practically do this anyway. And of course, what are you guys thinking? Plus, I'm able to like brush my teeth and stuff. Come on. Would you rather have a stomach ache or have a headache? I don't like being nauseous. It goes back to the whole vomiting thing. Vomiting is one of those. Nope, thank you. Cut it off right there. So yeah, a headache sucks, but it's not a migraine. You get headaches every now and then, drink some water, sleep it off, you're fine. Nice. Sure, you could take Pepto, but you could also take Advil. I mean, there's tons of things you could do. No one said I can't have medicine, so ha! Would you rather become a superhero, become a supervillain? Oh. Well, if this is anything like movies or comic books, the superheroes usually end up winning. I don't really see, I like to bring joy to people and help them out, so I guess just become a superhero? Yeah, let's become a superhero. I'll be the next Batman. If you haven't caught on from the year of videos I've been doing, I like Batman. That's why I put it on my new shirt. Would you rather never again play a game on your computer, never again play a console or a portable device game? The real world applications of this question to my life is rather frightening. I know some of you are gonna crucify me, but I think I have to go play a game on your computer. I mean, on a computer, think of the extensive library of games and all the new stuff that comes out, indie games. Plus all the AAA games that come to console, more than likely at the same time or a little later, come to the computer. I wouldn't get console exclusives, but I don't know if those are worth not being able to play. I'm gonna have to go with the computer. Plus, I told you, I played tons of League of Legends. I can't go without my fix. Would you rather sleep in your parents' bed every night? Ooh, comfy. Or weep every time someone tells a joke in front of you? Oh, yeah. That's so funny. Are you alright, man? I don't know though. Sleeping in your parents' bed every night, that's... Yeah, they say right here, parents are in the bed with you. Ugh. So going forward, that would mean until the end of time, I'm sleeping in my parents' bed? I'm just gonna say weep every time someone tells a joke in front of you, and... Oh, it's 50-50. Whoa, this is a tight race. I'm just gonna play it off as if it was so funny I cried. And I'll just say the way I express comedy is by weeping. Like, openly. I don't know. I ain't sleeping in my parents' bed. And lastly, would you rather brutally assault a police officer? What are with these? Brutally assault a well-known gang member. Okay, so one is illegal, and technically both are illegal, but assaulting a police officer is not some petty offense. Assaulting a well-known gang member, sure, they probably deserve it, but then you have to think that said gang member is going to get their gang to come after you. So do you bite the bullet and possibly serve jail time or something? Or do you possibly risk getting killed by a gang member? I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys. Comment down below which one you guys would do. I honestly don't know which one I'd do. So if you enjoyed this video, would like to see me do some more Would You Rather or some other odd games you think, comment down below, let me know. If you enjoyed the face cam, also be sure to let me know. If I do more of this, hopefully eventually I get the right lighting equipment and stuff, but I figured I'd try it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, made the content a little better, and I love you all. Bye.